5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everyone? I am Lilrex. This is Deviousfurball, and this is the first episode of Button Mash, a weekly talk show where we grab a I don't want to say a nobody streamer. Let's call it a small streamer. We grab a small
celebrity.
We grab a small streamer and we just kind of talk about what's going on, you know, how these people got started in streaming, and kind of just like, well, for lack of a better phrase, shoot the shit. So this is episode 1. So our very first guest ever is somebody who I met through a video game. She is baller as hell, and she doesn't actually show skin to, you know, be a good streamer. And this is BKEvilChyk. How's it going?
Woohoo! Hey, honey. Hey, Devious. And hello, lovely viewers. How are you?
Good. How are you, hon?
I'm good. Been running around all morning. You know how it goes.
What would you have to do this morning?
I had to go do a bunch of errands for my grandmother. Had to do maintenance management for the housing that I live in, and basically prepare for the stream today.
Ah, gotcha. Devious, how have you been?
I'm okay. I've been good. Well,
yeah.
You know I've been good. I've just been streaming with you for the past 4 hours.
Yes, but we don't treat this as part of the continuity storyline. We're going to treat this like a Marvel comic. We're going to have like 2 different universes in the same universe, but they're 2 different parallels.
OMG. This is like a total retcon.
It is a total retcon. So, I was good yesterday. I was solid, but apparently that was just me neglecting like my body, because I've been battling with the bathroom the entire freaking day. I feel like I'm about to like fall over and die right now.
What'd you eat?
Yeah, okay, so as of last night, I had a Wendy's burger with large fries, 2, I think like 6 slices of pizza, a large score Blizzard, 2 salads, and 2 handfuls of crackers.
And you were crucifying me yesterday for nachos.
Honey, look at this. Boom!
I'm just saying.
This needs Wendy's? All of this. This needs it all. This doesn't just happen on its own, okay? So yeah. So BK, how did you get started in streaming?
I originally started playing this stupid game, Ghost Recon Phantoms. And it doesn't have like a huge female base. So one of my friends was like, "Oh, watch this stream. They're doing giveaways or whatever." I had no idea what streaming was. I had no idea what the hell I was looking at because I just started gaming this summer. And then I'm hearing from all my friends and, you know, people that I play with, "You're better than half the guys that play this game. You should stream it." So I started streaming it with my horrible rig where the game is stuttering, and like eventually I upgraded, and at this point everything is pretty much smooth like butter on my stream. I have a steady fan base, which is awesome. And then I actually started meeting new streamers in different games and traveling from, like, there's people that play PS4. I hung out in their streams. They're low-key, so I basically like getting to know other low-key streamers because we're all basically starting out together.
Okay, so how did you like really kind of build up your fan base, or like how did you? Sorry, let's get started with the other question first. This Ghost Recon Phantoms game, like, is this like really the only game you play?
No, I play several other games. I play Terra. I play Killing Floor 2, Borderlands. I was playing Loadout last night.
I saw that.
I streamed that as well.
You like Loadout?
Oh yeah, it's so ridiculous. The cartoon like animations are hilarious, and it's so vulgar, which is like my cup of tea. So we had a pretty good time. Although I was the only one that actually had played it in the past. So watching other community members play it and getting so furious at the rockets and the little things that would piss off any noob in the game was hilarious.
Right. That's interesting though, because I played Loadout back when it first came out, and I never really kept with it after that. I kind of just like I played it for a little bit, and then I think it was like a bunch of the microtransactions just started to kind of really like it started to get to be too annoying.
Yeah.
So I kind of just like stopped playing it altogether. Have you ever played Loadout, Devious?
I have once. I got into the beta on it early on, like yourself, and yeah, really wasn't a big fan of the whole microtransaction kind of thing.
Like, I get that's what the developer wanted, but I just don't. I think they could have done it in a slightly more elegant way than how they've done it. Like, I think they could have just made it not as microtransaction-y based.
Yeah. It was a fun game. I couldn't get a lot of my friends into it at the same time as me, so yeah.
God.
I can tell you right now,
it kind of died for me.
What are you saying, BK?
It's more fun if you have like a lot of people to play with that you enjoy playing with. The game can be really fun.
Yeah.
But if it's just you consistently playing the repetitive, trend of it all, like any game, it can get boring.
Yeah. No, that's very true. So now let's get back to my first question though. How did like you said you have a very solid community, and I've been in your stream. You do have a very dedicated fan base. Do you think this is partly due to the game, or do you think this is due to like you as a streamer?
I have people that just watch it because I am a 5-star general in the game, which is high ranked. And compared to other streamers that are currently streaming, I'd rather watch BKEvilChyk over this person I don't know.
Okay.
And then I have people that sit there and they will watch any game I play. I was playing Cards Against Humanity last night. And, I had 13 viewers yesterday. Out of, and I usually have 20 to 30 viewers on a day-to-day basis, but I have people that come because they go, I will watch you play anything. I don't care. I love you and I love the people in your team speak. So.
Okay. Well, that's good. So, do you feel that your fan base has grown substantially in the short time that you've been streaming, or do you feel like it's kind of plateaued off?
For every 5 people I get, there's going to be one gem that loves the stream for what it is. Okay. And for us, it's I'm just going to watch her because, A, it's a girl streaming. There's a cam. I'd rather watch this stream over other people. But I do have people that generally just watch my stream for the hell of it.
Have we lost
sound? Did my sound go out?
There, I hear you now.
I'm good, yeah.
And we're back.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, if I go like this, that means my Breakaway Live has frozen, so I have to reset my USB interface to get to reestablish the connection.
Our first technical hitch. Yay!
So when you're streaming games, the one thing you guys will notice is streaming games is actually relatively easy in terms of a setup. With OBS, it's really game capture, plug in your microphone, and call it good. When you decide to do a podcast or a vodcast, that is when you get to experience technical difficulties like no other. This is when shit will go down. Because we have been, in prepping for this, we spent, probably an hour and a half yesterday just prepping window frames. Trying to make sure everyone was, kind of centered into their frame, at least slightly.
Everyone was pretty.
Yeah, that's when you guys will get to really experience the technical crap. So, yeah, if I go like this, that means Breakaway Live just went down, so I'll just reboot it and come back up. I tried super hard to, make it not freeze today, but I think I'm gonna have to spend the $130 on the, actual version of the software. Because I'm just using the demo version of it now. So I think I'll have to actually do that, and maybe, hopefully that might fix the problem. I wouldn't be surprised if the guy back-end patched the software to make it freeze periodically, because the demo version is the full version of the software. It's just with one limitation that you never use anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if he back-end patched it. So anyway, you're part of another gaming community, you said. Well, I know you from another gaming community, and you want to talk about that one a little bit?
I run the Far Falcon gaming community with a co-founder, who's actually in your chat right now, Colorful Shades. We created it as a college-centered community. We wanted adults, but not 80-year-old people, obviously, but we didn't want any minors in our community.
Not old guys like me.
Oh, we actually have a few old guys, and those are the guys I chill with. I don't really chill with the people 18 to 22. But it was basically centered across college students. Eventually, it grew into people of all ages, and we actually have so many girls in our community who terrorize the boys, obviously. But it's actually a safe haven for a lot of female gamers.
Really?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So do you guys? Touching on that, then, with a lot of females in your community, do you find yourselves at the brunt of a lot of harassment from male gamers, or
In our community, it doesn't fly.
no?
Like the minute somebody gets disrespected or something vulgar happens, the whole male base literally assaults whoever did that. We immediately ban them. You're no longer part of this community.
Really?
But because we have so many females, we have to keep them all safe and secure. And being one girl in a room with 5 to 7 guys can be overwhelming for some people.
So a question I have though is a big rule I have is with women in general is I always give one of two options. You can either be treated like one of the guys, or you can be treated like, well, a girl. But you really you can't have both. You get one or you get the other.
Oh yeah, the women act like one of the guys. It's just when the guys get all pervy and disrespectful to a point where it's unnecessary. Like, this is a place where we're hanging out as adults. We're not a girl in a bar for you to hit on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how do you guys define disrespect? Because
Well,
everyone
we've had-
has. I'll touch on this a little bit later, but Devious and I last week we had a very nice little interaction on Twitter that came up with the levels of respect.
Oh, is this what you were talking about yesterday?
Yeah.
So how do you guys define disrespect?
All right, for example, we had a situation where we had one member who is now currently banned. He's not allowed on the website. He's not allowed on our TeamSpeak anymore. He went, and he's fine in a group of people, but one of our members was in a channel by herself and sat there saying stuff like, I want to eat your pussy, I want to beat that pussy up, stuff like that. And to the point where this is somebody who I find to be very confident, very okay and comfortable with herself.
Okay.
All of a sudden talking like a timid little girl, really shy, doesn't want us to talk about it. Like, I was like, okay, so I'm banning him. And she was like, no, don't do that. Don't ban him. I don't want to be responsible for him getting banned. So me and the other co-founder are like, no, if you feel uncomfortable with him talking to you in this manner, we're banning him. Like, that's where it's inappropriate and it's disrespectful.
Gotcha.
Like,
okay.
and you don't have the balls to do it in front of everybody where there's like 8 of us in a channel, but you go to her when she's in a channel by herself, and that's when you start talking to her in this manner.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That gets to be a little bit creepy-ish, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So have you ever found yourself on that kind of receiving end?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I'm the one that scares everybody, so no.
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 Okay. So how do you find, like, just being a female streamer in general? Have you had anyone come in like, show us your tits or anything like that?
I've had about 6 people, give or take, that have basically done that, and they've either gotten verbally assaulted by my own viewers, or I've just banned them myself.
Okay, so do you get like a lot of white knighting for you in your own channel?
Not to like a holier than thou grand level. It's more so like, dude, you're being rude, you're being thirsty right now. Like, that's like, why can't you just watch the stream? Shut up.
Okay.
That's like this type of stuff that we said.
Okay. And you said you've been streaming for how many months now?
Since the summer, I'd have to say mid-summer last summer.
What's going on, Jack? Sorry, still reading the chat channel, just seeing if anyone has any like questions as we're talking here. So since you've been streaming for going on what, about a year now? You said since the summer?
Yeah, give or take.
So in a year of streaming, do you think like this could be a career for you?
For me personally, it's a hobby. I enjoy hanging out with my viewers.
Okay.
For a career, any donations I get usually go towards the viewers in general. I get donations, it goes towards giveaways. I don't pocket the money. I literally end up just doing giveaways back to the community.
Okay.
So it's not really like for my pocket. It's just to have fun for me personally.
Interesting. So how long? So you say you also been playing Terra. So because Ghost Recon and Terra are very different games.
Yeah.
And I see you 99% of the time playing Ghost Recon.
That's where my fan base is. I will get people hitting me up on Steam going, BK, when are you streaming again? I actually had somebody hit me up on my Twitch and send me a private message going, Dear BK, I would really appreciate it if you stream Ghost Recon today. So when I get that much, request from my viewers, I do stream that game mainly. But there's
Especially
been
when they ask so nicely.
yeah, like if they're polite about it, why not?
Yeah.
I can
So-
honestly tell you I've never experienced that.
No?
No.
They don't ask you to just stream one game for them?
No. Oh, no.
I put my nose in the air because
Yeah, so
I
did
don't
I.
have a
You're like
finger.
that.
Wow.
There we go. We're back. Oh my
That's
god.
pretty
Shit is gonna go down today if this keeps happening.
bad.
Like, this guy has no idea what type of shitstorm's coming his way. He back-end patched this motherfucker. Oh my god. It can't... People are loving your little fox picture, by the way, Devious.
The fox is amazing. I told you yesterday.
It is amazing. And it's... You said you got it on Steam?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How... Wanna tell us about it?
Nah, not really. Oh, okay. It is a program that is now in early access, and it is called FaceRig. It's very emerging technology because it uses your webcam to monitor and motion capture your face, and then use that to rig a 3D character as you see before you. And it's got its bugs. It's reasonably good. With a better camera, you get better results, but seeing as I have some $2 thing from Japan, it's not great. It catches my facial expressions, and that's about it.
No, I think I was talking to my co-founder yesterday, and I was like, we're doing this stream tomorrow. The fox with the voice is so badass. With the voice, oh my god.
Well, hello.
So, do you ever, like, talk about yourself on your stream at all? Or do you just try and keep it always, like, I guess professional would be, like, the best way to put it?
I typically get questions like, where are you from? I don't mind telling you I'm from New York City.
That's unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't make you a bad person.
Sure it does.
Of course it does. New Yorkers suck. BK stands for Brooklyn, so I don't mind telling you that. But if you're asking me who my mother is, what my relationship status is, and like actual personal stuff, like I'll tell you I'm a psych major or, you know, anything along the lines of general knowledge. Or just so you get to know me a little bit better. But when you're getting into my life story, I'm not going to tell you that.
Is it because you're just trying to not tell people that, or you just don't like talking about it?
Well, do you really care what my life story is? Or are you just trying to see what I'm going to say, if I'm going to answer these questions?
No, when I ask them, I'm genuinely interested, but...
Well,
Yeah.
you're a friend. That's different.
Yes,
Like,
and I'm also a curious person. I'm like Curious George.
Yeah.
I'm just as brown as the monkey without being as cute and having a tail. Oh, boy.
So-
You got a question for her, Devious?
Well, I was, but I've just had a complete mind blank.
Of course you have. Because...
right for it.
I am that age now where I'm a little bit senile, and I can forget things as I'm about to ask them.
In all fairness, I'm 29, and that happens to me all the time. So, you are almost done school, though, right?
Yes, this is my last semester. I'm only taking 2 classes. And then I will have my bachelor's degree along with my associates.
You must be super excited for that.
Dude, weren't you excited when you got your degrees? Like, you were like,
Yes,
it's
but mine
over.
took 10 years, so... In fact,
Yeah, mine took like 6.
I wasn't so much excited to get my doctorate done as much as I was like, just, oh, for the love of God, I just don't want to go to class anymore. Like,
I don't mind school if you don't have to go to class. Like, if you don't have to go to class, sure, that's my thing.
I don't mind banking as long as I don't have to go to a bank or pay any bills.
I mean, if I could sit there and learn, teach myself, take the textbook or whatever, and then take the exam and pass your class, then why do I have to show up? Is my thing. I don't mind the education part. It's this showing up every day part that drives me up the wall.
Yeah, in fact, it got really ridiculous back when I was in my last year of my degree. My teachers, everyone knows in any medical school anywhere in the world, in your last year, you have checked out. You have absolutely checked out. You're done. You're just waiting to graduate at this point. And my teachers thought it'd be a good idea to impose attendance like it's fucking junior high in a third year graduate level class. So I had a point to this. Oh yeah. No, so I remember like I would go in, I checked in, and then I would just immediately like leave the room. And I was like, this is like the biggest waste of time. And by that point, I just couldn't handle it anymore. And I had one conversation with one of the teachers who was doing attendance, and he's happened to be the VP of the school. Okay. And I remember he was like, I was like, are we gonna get bonus points for like attending your class? And he's like, no, there's no bonus points in my class. And he's like, I was like, but it's in your syllabus. And he's like, no, it's not. I'm like, so I showed him in the syllabus where it was. And he's like, oh, maybe I should tell the class that they're not gonna get their bonus points. And I remember I told the VP of the school, I'm like, you probably shouldn't. Your class has an 11% attendance rate, and that's only because people are waiting for those bonus points to come out.
Well, if it's in the syllabus, aren't they supposed to follow that guideline?
Yes, but when you're the
Like,
VP
you know?
of a school, you get to make the rules pretty much. But yeah.
A big thing in my college is you have to show up, and if you don't show up, you fail a class. Like, if you miss 3 classes, you automatically fail.
Wow, that's ridiculous. Especially, like, I understand it, but, like, at the undergrad level, that's a little bit stringent.
Yeah.
But, oh, well, at least you're almost done. So you graduate in when, June or July?
It'll probably, I am not doing summer classes because there's the off chance that I'll get financial aid.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do a full more semester. So it's probably going to be in January, next January.
Okay.
Because honestly, if I could take financial aid for one more semester, I will.
Well, yeah, why not? Like, it's essentially free money at the time.
Yeah. And I'm already in debt. I don't need any more debt, so.
Yeah. So, Devious, what have you been up to lately?
Wow. Well, I don't know if many of our viewers do know the other things I do on the side. But generally, I work for a podcast company. Well, I say podcast company, Scyther Inc. audio dramas. And they do X-Men, Batman, all that kind of good, exciting kind of audio drama. And also doing, as I'm pretty sure I've told you before, Rex, an audiobook called The Secrets of an Assassin. Mm-hmm. The deadline for that is and we're back.
He's going to go crazy.
Or are we?
I sincerely have no idea why it keeps doing that. I have no clue. When I had my office in its old configuration, this never happened, and if it did, it happened like once a year. It has happened 14 times in the last week.
It doesn't like you. That's all there is to it.
It clearly doesn't. I don't know what I did. I didn't touch it in a bad spot.
You sure about that?
And the best thing is it was perfect when we trialed it the other night.
It was perfect when we trialed it. Hell, it was perfect today when we did the stream for 4 hours prior to us starting the show.
Yeah.
Like, good lord, man. Me and the guy from Breakaway Live, we're gonna have a chat today. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. Because, you know what? The thing about Breakaway Live is it is better than virtual audio cables in every possible capacity. Absolutely every way. But except for this one glaring problem now. Need some more Cornish pastries here. What the hell? Okay.
It's Chief Keef.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait, what's that?
That's self-explanatory.
Ah.
Yeah, so what we were talking about you and Scyther audio dramas. So please, continue.
I don't know where I got to, but about the audiobook as well?
Yeah,
okay.
Just start with the audiobook.
The audiobook is Secrets of an Assassin. I'll be spending a lot of time over the next month in production of that. And generally, I take in audio work from here and there, you know, the occasional contract, the occasional advert, something along those lines. And put this rich, wonderful voice of mine to good work.
Wow. The voice is definitely epic. Like, people love the voice.
No, the voice is amazing. Like when I was telling people in my community to check in today, I was like, you have to, if for nothing else, you have to check out this voice.
Yeah.
Like the voice is amazing. So,
Oh, bless. You're so kind, BK.
well, I can be
Yep.
nice when I want to be.
Yes, you
it's-
can be a bitch when you want to be. Tell us about fat people.
You tell us about fat people.
No, I don't need to tell people. I don't need to list my thoughts about fat people. I'm already fat. You're the one wearing a size 0 shirt over there eating a bag of Doritos.
It was Tostitos,
What?
not Doritos. All right.
What is the difference?
Doritos are not Tostitos. Tostitos, you need salsa or like nacho cheese or whatever. Doritos already comes like with some kind of flavor attached to it.
Okay. Anyways, the woman wearing a size 0 shirt and eating some type of Eatos. So please,
Look, I do mini workouts, all right? Don't hate.
you do mini workouts. I hate to tell you this, the 20-minute, like, twice a week regimen you got is not considered a workout. That's called a regimen.
It's 4 times a week, and it works for me.
Oh, so you know, you can be a bitch sometimes. Have you found that's actually like played in like as an asset to you, or have you found that to be a detriment?
For me, it's who I am as a person. Like, a lot of comments that I get from people that do know me is, you're really a sweetheart. With like, what was the best explanation? She's a bitch with a heart of gold.
That's me.
So, no, that's me. Don't try to take my thanks, all right?
I take whatever I want. You see the T-Rex? You can't mess with the bicep.
I don't see a bicep, I just see a t-shirt.
Oh, well, there's a bicep on there. I don't feel like propping myself up in my chair. I'm kind of like slouched down with my feet on top of my subwoofer, just kind of relaxing.
Oh, wait, you got a super serious question.
Oh.
Hey, Derpiter.
Oh, what's up, Derpiter? Seriously, do any of you enjoy mobile games, particularly on Android? I do. I enjoy not Heroes of the Storm. Heroes of something. It's a MOBA. It's a really good MOBA though. It's actually kind of fun. You wouldn't actually think it could be that fun, but it really is. Heroes of Sun or something like that. It's the #1 MOBA. If you type in MOBA under Android, it's the first one that pops up. What about you guys?
Bejeweled.
Okay, you're disqualified. How about you?
I know. I fail. So hard.
Well, I'm not going to lie and say I haven't done things like Bejeweled, Fruit Ninja, and all the other kind
Fruit
of
Ninja's
Flappy
amazing.
Bird,
I have never played Fruit
Flappy
Ninja.
Bird clones and things like that. Well, they're all kind of strangely the same things, but what I've always wondered is because mobile phones are now so powerful, there is an entire backlog of abandonware of Atari ST and Amiga games. Yes, I realize they're not the same code, but why aren't they being revived? There is thousands and thousands and thousands of games that are genuinely wonderful. You know, there's Blob, there's... which one was it? There's so many Amiga games that are right now I can't remember any of them.
I have a friend
It's absolutely terrible.
I have a friend who's like super big into Amiga. Like the guy is all about Amiga, and he's got some motherboard that costs like $400. It's made for Amigas, and I'm like, I just want to point out I have like a state-of-the-art system. My motherboard cost me like $200. So I don't know what the hell is so special about your motherboard.
Well, I mean, rather than give us another Candy Crush saga, why not do, I don't know, something with the old Syndicate games? Or, I mean, Syndicate Wars was absolutely brilliant. Truly, genuinely a brilliant game. And thank you, Derpiter. I do like Face Rig. I have already told everyone in chat about Face Rig, though.
Yes. No, it's a cool piece of software. I'm gonna definitely have to check that out one day. Especially since you can make your own models, couldn't you?
Yes, you can.
So we'll probably take the T-Rex and make it like a talking dinosaur.
I've already kind of got a model in progress for that. I
my
decided
dinosaur?
I thought I'd knock something out and see
Sweet.
how it'd work.
Is it going to be green or anything? Like, what color?
Sure as hell
scheme
better
are
be
you
green.
gonna go with?
This
No,
is
I think you
this
should have a pink dinosaur. I think that would be perfect for him.
woman.
You know, because you're so confident.
I will
It
end
will
you.
work so amazing for you.
You know, I'm not opposed to a pink dinosaur for being a pink dinosaur, but there has to be a green version of the dinosaur since that's the official legit logo.
Oh, wait. Where's the official legit logo?
It's the logo you see everywhere.
It's the avatar thingy.
Yes.
All right. I obviously never paid attention to that. I don't pay attention to graphics. as
Probably
much as
like
you
one of
do
the most
pictures.
brandable logos in the last like 10 years. I don't know how you never noticed it.
I'm so sorry.
I just want to point out, your field of studies is primarily about paying attention to things. Like, you
And
know,
I
subtle
realized-
details.
Yes, of a person and their life when I actually care about that person and their life.
I just want to point
Or
out...
when I'm getting paid to care.
Wow.
When I'm not paid to care, why am I gonna do it?
That is a little bit hurtful.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. I see the smile on your face. We all do. You lying bitch.
Oh my god. Look, I'm not at work. I don't have to do all my work things. Doing all that stuff takes too much time and energy.
So, I thought you volunteer, like, outside. I didn't think you actually had a job.
Well, I treat each job or each volunteer and internship as an actual paid position.
Okay. So do you have,
Is
like,
it-
do you have, like, multiples of these things, or?
I work as an intern. I also work as a volunteer.
Okay.
In one position, I work as a supervisor, and the other one, I work as a lackey. And in one, it's basically I'm the boss, and the other one, I'm learning how to basically function as a counselor.
Gotcha. See, this is my job, but I don't get paid for it.
Hurts, doesn't it?
It does.
You put so much time and energy into something, and you get nothing, like no cash reward. It drives you crazy sometimes.
It really does. Because it's like, it doesn't drive me crazy because I don't get paid. You know, not even like a measly sum. It's just the fact that I don't get paid because not getting paid means I can't indefinitely keep doing this position. Eventually, at some point, I'm gonna have to like leave this position to go pick up a soul-crushing job.
Yeah, it got to the point where I worked at the aquarium. I used to work all year round. It got to the point where, okay, guys, I can only work the summer now. And then it got to the point where it's like, I love you all to death. You guys are great people. You're awesome. I have a life that does not pertain to aquarium needs. So I'm on call whenever you guys need me. Call me. I'll be there. But at this point, I can't do it every day. I can't even do it every summer. I need money.
Right.
I'm not young enough to sit there and spend a whole summer working from 9 to 7 o'clock at the
You're at
aquarium.
that age where happiness doesn't factor into responsibility anymore.
Not anymore.
No. And it's amazing how fast you transition out of that period in your life.
It broke my heart a little bit to do it, though. Because it's like, that was my life for a while.
Right. No, I remember...
Okay, if you could go back 5 years and tell yourself that, something, anything, what would you tell yourself?
Her or me?
Both of you.
Okay, you go first. Ladies first.
When you want to sit there and disbelieve or disapprove of the idea that you keep your friends from high school, you don't keep your friends from high school. You have to let these people go, no matter how hard you want to hold on to your high school experiences.
If you could go back in time, that's the one thing you would tell yourself.
Yeah.
The one thing.
Yeah,
That's
I wasted
good advice
so
if
much
you ask me.
time trying to hold on to relationships that I thought, or it was just because everybody sat there and said, you never keep your friends from high school or from college. And I wanted to be that one factor saying, I'm going to keep my friends from high school and college. And I spent so much time trying to basically disprove this theory that I could have been putting this towards something else.
Okay.
And it got to the last 2 years, I was like, you know what? Maybe they're just right about that. And life has been so much easier since I let that go.
If I go back if I go back and tell myself one thing, it would be don't become a doctor. That would honestly be, do not waste 10 years of your life becoming a doctor. The pay is absolutely awful. You'll get treated like absolute garbage. Just go become a business analyst. Go become a programmer or something.
You're going to save people's lives and stuff. It's rewarding.
Not worth it. No, okay. Here's a truth that most doctors aren't going to even admit to, but it's true around the world. If you're their patient, they really don't care about you as much as you think they do.
Oh, they don't give $2
They only care about two things. How much money am I getting paid, and how fast can I turn you over to get paid more money? That's essentially it. That's all they really care about. And working in the medical field is the same as working is the same as owning a restaurant. You just want that turnover as much as possible. Beds are like tables. You just gotta keep turning that shit over time after time, and you can get paid as much as you can. Inconvenient truth, but it's true.
No,
Oh, no, I worked in rehabs. It was the same thing. We wanted you in and out as quick as possible.
Exactly.
We don't want you to overstay your 30-day welcome.
And we're back. God damn it. Oh, man, I just cannot catch a break today. He keeps breaking on. I don't break anything. It breaks itself.
You broke it.
I haven't done anything. Woman, my hands
You're the one that has to keep on doing stuff, so I'm assuming it's your fault.
Well, god damn it. I can't even refute that.
It's not me, you're devious.
I'm gonna get this fixed
Yeah.
by tonight. God, there's so much I gotta do tonight. I gotta do like YouTube content. I gotta reshoot videos. I gotta post other videos. And plus, we also did the announcement today of this month's subscriber giveaway is an NVIDIA Shield tablet. If we hit 100 subs for the month, I will give away this NVIDIA Shield tablet 16 gigabyte edition. Yay!
Awesome.
How many subs are you away from 100?
100.
100.
That kind of sucks.
We just announced
We only
it.
answered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we just
we
announced it like an hour,
did it
like 2
tonight.
hours ago.
Oh, okay.
And we haven't even put the YouTube video out yet, like about the giveaway. So, like, and that brings us into our next part. So you're not a partnered streamer.
Hell no.
Do you want to be a partnered streamer?
I never actually thought about it, to be honest.
Okay. Would you be okay if you never became partner and would you still keep streaming, or would you eventually like stop if you didn't get to that level of success?
Oh, I do this because it's fun, not because I expect that level of success. Honestly, I never even thought I would stream to begin with.
So how does one sub? Now this is interesting.
I was actually trying to figure out how to do it for you, and I couldn't figure it out, so.
Okay, so if you scroll below, there is a little golden dragon called the Mouthful Elite program.
Oh, that one.
Yes, and you just it's still a quote unquote tip jar, but if you tip at least $5, you'll be automatically thrown into the sub club.
Maybe you should call it the sub club.
I think I put in like the little gray box description. Pretty sure I did.
That's too much to read. I think it should just
It's like
be
a line.
sub club. No, I think it should just say in big bold letters sub club.
Okay.
You like picking on my panels.
I pick on one panel, and that's your donate panel, because your donate panel is nigh on impossible to read.
Well, I am terribly sorry.
Like who the hell puts black on dark gray?
PJ Kazama.
Well, he's wrong. Graphic designer and all education aside, he's wrong. I stand by that.
I'm just saying.
Now, like I said, I will be happy to redo your color scheme for you. While I have the artistic abilities of a retarded ferret or a virtual fox, I will still
Ferrets
be happy.
are awesome, though.
I'll still be happy to try and help you with it.
No, but seriously, when I was looking at it, I had no idea what Mouthful Elite was, and I didn't feel like reading about it. So that was
It's
just
seriously it's a lie. It's a
just didn't
sentence.
feel like
It is
reading
a
that.
sentence.
everything else you have, since there says YouTube, Twitter, future sub goals. Everything is so explanatory that it's right there, so simple, big and bold. That, you know, with that one, it was like, what am I looking for?
Okay,
I
fine.
just see a
you
dragon.
guys
I thought it
really
was your
want
logo or
just to say
something.
Sub Club? Just say Sub Club. I can make it just say Sub Club. That's fine. I have the PDS file. See, unlike you, I keep records of all of my shit.
I don't make my own stuff, though.
Clearly.
I have one person that makes graphics for not only me, but every member in my community that requires one.
Wow, that's a really nice guy.
And he doesn't ask for anybody to pay him either.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that's pretty nice, actually. I try and pay my guy as much as I can, but, you know, it's sketchy on a good day. He gets paid in video games.
Well, PJ is my roommate, so he gets paid in dinner once a month or something.
Ah, Gotcha. He's your roommate.
He's one of my roommates. I have 2 roommates.
Oh. Interesting.
And they both are in my gaming community as well.
Ah. Okay, let's see here. So, while I fix this and get this all done for you, because, you know, I'm a fan of doing things live. She likes to go ahead and pick on things that I have on my channel. What else are you into? Like, what else do you do outside of streaming?
Me, personally?
Yeah.
What about Devious?
Well, we'll get
If
back
I
to
answer this
him.
question, Devious has to answer it, too.
Okay, fine. Devious, you go first, since she's gonna be, like, you know, that way.
What do I do outside of streaming? Wow. That's actually quite a difficult question to answer. And it probably involves a little bit of backstory. So, are we sitting comfortably?
Indeed.
Then I shall begin. I'm ex-military. I spent 12 years as a marine engineer. In that time, I became injured. Constant running on the injury and things like that actually made it a hell of a lot worse. And it turned into osteonecrosis, which is bone death. Which has left me in a bit of a bad way, really. I'm an engineer. I'm a workhorse, really. I'm a lifter and lugger and a fixer of things and making things work again. But I can't do that anymore. Mostly because I need to be able to climb, crawl under, lift, do all that kind of thing. And I can't do that anymore. I kind of broke. So I needed to find something else to do. The problem is I didn't know what I could do with my life. A lot of people had always said I had a really nice reading voice. And to be honest with you, a few guys in the military, are you familiar with publications like FHM and things like that? The guy magazines. And occasionally they have racy stories in them.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, like X-rated, but, kinda. And one of the things that they used to get me to do is to read dirty stories to them. And when I asked them why one time, he said, well, Steve, when you read something, when anyone else reads a story, it's just dirty. But when you read it, it's filthy. And that made me laugh. And for a long time afterwards, people have been getting me to do various things like that. And you see, I don't know that I have a nice voice because I hear it all the time. That's the thing. I don't hear it.
I think we need a demonstration of this.
Wait, what? Why?
I think we need a demonstration
Like,
of this
why?
reading ability. How about we load up a product? Let's do a review. They're normally pretty small, like little snippets, and they'll give us a good gist of how your reading style is.
Okay.
What's a good product to review? There's a product. It's for guys. It's called like Veet Cream.
Ooh.
I think you might be good at this one. How about you load up like 1 or 2 of the reviews and give BKEvilChyk a read, and this way the chat channel can also see how good your reading abilities are, and we'll go off that.
Okay, let's take a look.
And while he loads,
Devious, you give Morgan Freedom a run for his money.
damn
I wish you
straight.
could be the voice in my head rather than mine. So apparently your voice is badass.
Why, thank you. You're all too kind.
That's how you know he's got a good voice. So yeah, we'll get Devious to give you guys a sample of his reading prowess. And in the meantime, so did you build a new computer, BK, to do the stream? Like, was it specifically built for you to stream on?
Actually, there was a sale at Micro Center during the time I basically crapped out on my computer. I forget, something crapped out. So my friend was like, there's this major sale going on. We're going to go get you a new processor. It's going to be able to handle your streaming capabilities. And then he was like, oh, but now you're going to need a new motherboard. So I think it was more my roommate going, hey, we could buy new toys for me to play with and use this as an excuse. And basically he kept on going, oh, but now you need a new hard drive. And I don't like the hard drive you have. I think you need an SSD. So it basically was more so my roommate going, you need these parts. I want to play with these parts, so we're going to go buy them.
So was this your first experience ever having an SSD?
Yes, and it is amazing.
Could you ever go
Everything's
back
so
now?
much fast. Honestly, at first I was like, oh, I don't need that. That's too expensive. It's not worth it. And then everything just boots up like magic.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then it's like I'll be signing on to Ghost Recon, and I'm like waiting for my friends to sign on. I'm like, okay, can you hurry up? Like, I need to start the fire team. Let's go.
Now, how familiar are you with technology?
I'm an idiot, so not
So
at
if
all.
I said the words IDE and SATA, do you know what those are?
Hell no.
Okay. How long ago did you start using a computer?
I've had a computer since I was 14.
Did you ever crack it open, though?
I didn't crack a computer open until I built this one with my
So you never
roommate.
saw, like, the old ribbon cables that were inside of computers before?
No.
Okay. Well, computers way back in the 90s were connected by ribbon cables. Do you know what a ribbon is?
I know what a ribbon is. I'm not that blonde.
Beg to differ. But, okay, so those are called IDE drives. Those are like the original hard drives, okay? And then they developed technology called SATA, which is what your SSD is connected to. Okay, well, I bring this up because I play Left 4 Dead 2 with a few of my friends from college, who are actually my teachers. But one of the guys we play with, he was still playing Left 4 Dead 2 on an IDE hard drive. On an old
Wow.
ribbon cable hard drive.
So from like way back in the day.
Way
How is that
back in the
even
day.
working?
I don't know how it could even play on that. I'm still baffled to this day how it would still work. But
And
he
he's still using this or no?
No. We gave him enough shit over 8 months where he caved in and bought a SATA drive. Because he would always load in like a minute or two after we did. Like we would already be halfway across the map by the time.
And then he's like, I'm coming, guys.
Yeah. Or like what I would do, and I think this is what really kind of provoked him to do it, was I got so sick of having to wait for him. I would heal myself.
And then you take his med pack.
Heal myself again, and then take his med pack and run out the door.
You're such a fucking dick.
I know, right?
That's something I would do.
I was like, that's what you get. Or the best part too is like we would fight over the katana swords in Left 4 Dead 2. So the bot would actually take over because it'd register him as timed out. So the bot would actually throw the sword on the ground every single time in the safe house. So I would just go and grab it. Let's see, what's the chat going? Ooh, IDE. Apparently these people know what's up. You got that thing all ready to go, Devious?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. A little
You broke it.
okay.
Okay, I'm back. Are
We
you guys
back on air?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
back. Oh, this is gonna be editing fun. I get to go through all these little snips of me like making weird gestures. I knew it too. I knew the minute it went down, the finger went up, and I saw her starting to type right away. I knew what was happening.
I'm talking to some of my lovely viewers that took time out of their day to stop in on your stream. Alright?
Well, why did I do that? Button Mash is just it's just a little interview show where we get streamers on, we have a chat, and just see how things go. Just shoot the breeze, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. It starts off with
occasional.
it starts off as a 7-minute Q&A, then just evolves into a conversation with friends with webcams.
Yeah, pretty
Basically.
much.
But okay, read this thing off to BK so she can understand how epic your voice is in your reading prowess.
Okay. Just so you know, Veet for men, hair removal cream. This one's titled Do not put on knob and bollocks. Being a loose cannon who does not play by the rules, the first thing I did was ignore the warning and smear this all over my knob and bollocks. The bollocks I knew and loved are gone now. In their place is a maroon-coloured bag of agony, which sends stabs of pain up my body every time it grazes against my thigh or an article of clothing. I'm suffering so that you don't have to. Heed my lesson. Do not put on knob and bollocks. I'm giving this product a 5, despite the fact that I think my bollocks might fall off. They are now completely hairless.
That was amazing.
This next one is Veet, the men's hair removal gel cream from hell. After being told that my danglies looked like an elderly Rastafarian, I decided to take the plunge and buy some of this, as previous shaving attempts had only been mildly successful, and I nearly put my back out trying to reach the more difficult bits. Being a bit of a romantic, I thought that I would do the deed on the missus's birthday, as a bit of a treat. I ordered it well in advance, and working in the North Sea, I considered myself a bit above the characters writing the previous reviews, and wrote them off as, soft office types. Oh, my fellow sufferers, how wrong I was. I waited until the other half was tucked up in bed, and after giving some vague hints about a special surprise, I went down to the bathroom. Initially, all went well. I applied the gel and stood waiting for something to happen. I didn't have long to wait. At first there was a gentle warmth, in which in a matter of seconds was replaced by an intense burning, and feeling I can only describe like being given a barbed wire wedgie by two people intent on hitting the ceiling with my head. Religion hadn't featured much in my life until that night, but suddenly I became willing to convert to any religion to stop the violent burning around the turd channel, and what seemed to be like the destruction of my meat and 2 veg. Struggling not to bite through my bottom lip, I tried to wash the gel off in the sink, and only succeeded in blocking the plug hole with a mat of hair. Through the haze of tears, I struggled out through the bathroom, across the hall to the kitchen. By this time, walking was not really possible, and I crawled the final yard to the fridge in the hope of some cold form of relief. I yanked the freezer drawer out and found a tub of ice cream, tore the lid off and positioned it under me. The relief was fantastic, but only temporary, as it melted fairly quickly, and the fiery stabbing soon returned. Due to the shape of the ice cream tub, I hadn't managed to give the starfish any treatment, and I groped around in the drawer for something else, as I was sure my vision was going to fail fairly soon. I grabbed a bag of what I later found out was frozen sprouts and tore it open, trying to be quiet as I did so. I took a handful of them and tried in vain to clench some between the cheeks of my ass. This was not doing the trick, as some of the gel had found its way up the chutney channel, and it felt like the space shuttle was running its engines behind me. This was probably and hopefully the only time in my life in which I wished there was a gay snowman in the kitchen, which gives you some idea of the depths I was willing to sink in order to ease the pain. The only solution my pain-crazed mind could come up with was to gently ease one of the sprouts where no veg had gone before. Unfortunately, alerted by the strange grunts coming from the kitchen, the other half chose that moment to come and investigate, and was greeted by the sight of me, arse in the air, strawberry ice cream dripping from my bell end, pushing a sprout up my arse while muttering, "Ooh, that feels good." Understandably, this was a shock to her, and she let out a scream. And I hadn't heard her come in, and that caused an involuntary spasm of shock in myself, which resulted in the sprout being ejected at quite some speed in her direction. I can understand that having a sprout farted against your leg at 11 o'clock at night in the kitchen wasn't probably the special surprise she was expecting. and having to explain to the kids next day what the strange hollow in the ice cream was didn't improve my status. To sum it up, Veet removes her, dignity, and self-respect.
You can make anything sound good. That's
Yeah,
all it
I know,
is.
right? Like
anything.
it sounds like the product's like a blowtorch for your dick, but I still kind of want to try it now after that reading. I get to see Devious like doing the commercial now, like, you know, Veet's hair gel for men. You'll never have sex again, but it'll be baby sweet for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So, do you do any kind of marketing for your channel?
Marketing?
Yeah,
Obviously not.
obviously not.
Are you talking about like Twitter and all that stuff?
Twitter, Reddit, anything of that variety?
I have a Twitter. Ask me if I know how to use it appropriately. No.
I know on your Twitter you know how to make duck face.
It's not the duck face. It's the
duck
Doto face.
No, it's the
Oh,
duck
whatever.
face.
Well, me and the girl in the picture sitting next to me call it the Doto face. So deal.
It's a duck face.
But honestly, I don't really use social media like that. I have a Facebook. I very rarely use it. I have Twitter. I am trying to be more active with it for, you know, my viewers or whatever, but I don't use it. I know my community uses Reddit for like recruiting for Terra or Warframe or whatever else, but I typically don't do anything except deal with whatever I have.
Who has a plane flying over their head?
Me.
Okay.
I have an airport like right next to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. So,
That's why I don't hot mic on my stream.
Pardon?
And that's why I don't hot mic on my stream.
Ah. Interesting. So, how many people are in your or a part of your community?
Well, you should have asked me this question like, 3 days ago. Originally, we were doing really, really well. We had over 100 members. I went through a fit of rage at member inactivity and lack of member support, so I deactivated, I think, at least 50 accounts along with my co-founder yesterday. So we probably have around like 40 to 50 members currently.
That's cool. Do you guys find like are those 40 to 50 members like constantly active then, or?
Those are what I like to call my gems. Those are the people that I want to hang out with.
Okay.
Not people that just fill out an application because I saw the streamer this one day and thought it would be cool to hang out with them and fill out an application and never actually be part of the community.
Gotcha. See, like that's something I've noticed is a problem, and we've had this problem with the Rivalcast media too, where we'll have members of the community, but they don't really interact with anyone else in the community. Like they're just kind of there.
Well, what we have in ours is we have 4 different main games that these people play. We have Counter-Strike, Ghost Recon Phantoms, Terra, and Warframe. The Warframe people hang out with the Warframe people, and vice versa with each section. So what ends up happening is they don't know each other. The only people that know these members are staff, because we have to move around and we have to actually talk to them. If you ask, we'll say Bubble over here, if she knows Ryder over there from a different gaming section, she won't even have any slight idea if that was even a member or not.
Okay. Have you ever had this kind of problem, Devious? With any communities you've been part of? What is he doing over there? Put the Veets down. Answer the question.
Sorry. I got called away. Sorry, what did I miss?
Oh.
I said the program has froze, so I'm stuck right now.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. The color looks like it was just Derpiter because they were the same font color. That's my bad. No, we were just talking about like gaming communities and like how she has a decent sized community, but she like did a big purge due to inactivity.
Oh,
and I was asking if you ever had that problem with any communities you've been part of, where there's just like the community is like a lot of like hollow people.
It's a strange thing. I have ran gaming communities in the past, and I even had to go to the extent of writing out big war and peace things like codes of conduct and things like that. Because a lot of people think, because of the internet and because of the anonymity on the internet, it means you can be a dick. And fair enough, yeah, you can get away with it. But because you can be a dick doesn't mean you should be a dick. And I had to point this out to people, unfortunately. There are only a handful of people I ever had to ban, but I always pulled them in personally and personally explained to them and said, look, this is why you're getting banned. This is XYZ. We have told you about this before, and sorry, but we're going to have to let you go. Goodbye. So I would always personally explain to them why they were getting removed from the community. I would always make them understand, the error of their ways. But apart from that, no, I never had to do, for want of a better way of putting it, a cull on the community. No. It was always just one or two idiots, really.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had to do a purge in any of my communities. But then again, though, my community is, like, made up of, like, like how you have the gems. And then there's just other people that, like, pop in, pop out. They're like once in a lifetime kind of thing. So, but I just leave all the numbers as they are because, well, for me, just if they're here, great. And if they're not, well, then they're not. I know some streamers who have, like, hundreds of thousands of followers. They're like, I really wish there was, like, a function that would, like, purge everyone who hasn't been, like, watching you for, like, 4 months or something. And it's like, that's a terrible idea for a small streamer. It's like your numbers would go down to, like, 5.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of people can't watch on a regular basis, can they? Or would miss your tweets or haven't even, like followed you on Twitter. So the tweets that you do, they aren't getting it, so on and so forth. So it's all kind of, it would be a shame if they couldn't find you again, if you could control whether they could find you again.
Right.
Because then they would only stick with what they know and not try something new.
Yeah. No, you're right. What else was there? There was something else I wanted to touch on. So, are you like one of the bigger streamers for your game? BK?
That's really hard to say. I would like to think I'm one of the bigger streamers. Probably one of the more popular streamers than some other people. I'm not the top 5 or anything.
Because, like, I don't really see, like, this game never makes it into the top, like, hell, it doesn't even make it into the top, like, 5 pages of Twitch, like.
Oh, no.
It's, like, really far down there, so like, how big would you have, how much more would you have to grow to become like, the top person?
Well, considering there's only been one person that I know of that broke out from Ghost Recon to get partnered, I have no idea how he did this. The whole community of Ghost Recon came and banded together and supported this one streamer. To the point he was able to have 100 to 200 consistent viewers on a day-to-day basis.
Wow.
But this is somebody who has been playing the game a while, is very well known in the game, respected by so many people in the community. Kind of, known as being a dick because that's the clan that he's in, but it works for him as a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, like, his thing. Like, I'm a dick, I don't mind being a dick, and, I play the game, I enjoy streaming, I'm going to do this, and he was the only one that I know that actually broke out and became big with streaming from Ghost Recon.
Interesting.
But he had a lot of community support.
So was it because he was just, like, super active on the forums, or, like, how do you get to be...
In this game, I think he became an Athena Council member, which it basically has some control on what happens in the game, or they let the devs know what's going on. He's very active in forums. He was a very active streamer, and he was in one of the biggest clans that you can be in the game.
Okay, are you part of that clan?
No, my clan is a new clan. It was a joke. Our clan is called Bondage and Domination. We're known now because there's so many of us, but we're in no way big and large, and we're not a competitive clan.
That's really cool. Well, let's just take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
So do you know many of the people in chat, do you, BK?
Who do I know in chat? I know Quantify. PJ Kazama, Sunkissed, Viper King Reaper. There was a few others that I saw earlier that stopped in, saw what was happening, and was like, this is not Ghost Recon, and left. But that's typically what happens.
It's kind of strange because
The one, why did you do that, was one of my viewers as well.
yeah.
But what's so strange?
Yeah, I just think it's strange because I think what we're doing is yes, we're not playing a game, and if we all played a game together, then that might be another big step forward. You know, sort of like if we all. Well, actually, I don't know how we would do that, but if all three of us, one streamed and all three of us were all playing the game at the same time, then yeah, that might work well.
I've done that in the past with Ghost Recon Community Hangouts with Jessica and I think Julina, and I've had 4 Skype screens on different sections of my OBS. Basically, like how he's doing, it is just very chaotic, and because it's a game and you want them to see as much as the game as humanly possible, you gotta hope that these people just like hanging out with you, because they're not gonna see a whole chunk of the game. Thankfully, the people that I had with me, people love Jessica and Ghost Recon Phantoms. I don't think there's a guy in the game that doesn't love Jessica.
Is it because it's a girl?
I don't know. I thought she was a 12-year-old boy when I first met her.
You know, that actually happened in World of Warcraft for me. In my very first guild, there was this person, and I don't even think to this day I ever really got an answer if it was a boy or a girl. Like, I still
was
legitimately
Jessica, because she was in a guild for that.
I'm sure she was. So, have you ever played? Do you play like any games that aren't like free to play? Do you play like any premium games like Witcher 3 or anything?
My friend has Witcher 3. Haven't bought it. I've heard great things, but the closest thing to what I play that is something that you have to pay for is probably Borderlands. I have the pre-sequel. I just don't have anybody to play with, so it's just kind of sitting in my inventory.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I tried playing Borderlands. I played Borderlands 1, and it was such a terrible port back for the PC when it first came out that the Gearbox pretty much burned that bridge with me.
Yeah.
And then I bought Borderlands 2 for $5 on the fact that my friend wanted to play, and then he ended up hating it. So then we never touched that again.
I found like that was one of my go-to games a while ago.
Really?
But I originally played it on the PS3.
Okay.
And then I got it for PC, and by the time I got it for PC, I must have beat the game like 4 or 5 times.
Really?
On PS3. And then I got Borderlands the pre-sequel, but because I don't like playing games alone. I like to hang out with my friends and play video games. So most of the people play free-to-plays, and even if I buy Borderlands the pre-sequel, which I did for a couple members of my community, they can't get the hell off of the games they're playing. So it's just sitting there.
And
Low.
well, speaking of other games like that you could be playing, you and I have talked about this before, about how you and I both have viewers that like they'll stay for like only the game that you're playing. Like that's the only reason they're in the channel.
Yeah.
And like they'll take off the second you play something else.
Oh, totally.
Like, have you found a way to combat this at all, or do you feel it's just something that's always gonna be there?
Actually, you basically recommended just do whatever the fuck you want. So, yesterday I was bored. I had nothing to do with my life other than drinking a couple Blue Moons. So I played Loadout. I streamed that. I played the Ultimate Tic-Tac-Toe. I streamed that. I also played Cards Against Humanity with a few members. And I had a solid 13 viewers the whole way through. So I guess when you do switch from game to game, and you're gonna really see who your viewers are and who your viewers aren't, and who's there because they enjoy hanging out with you as a streamer, and those are who are just there for you're just the best streamer at this game right now that is available to me.
Like, it's funny because like one of the big games I play is Heroes of the Storm, which is coming out today, tomorrow. The launch party is being held in London, so who knows what the hell time zone it's coming out in. But
yeah,
I've watched the #1 streamer for Heroes of the Storm. Gonna be honest, I don't get it, like at all. Like the dude never talks, so I'm like I've always viewed streaming as if you're not like talking and interacting with your community, then like what is really holding people there? Is it just the fact that you're at like this level of play? That's the only reason? Because like if you ever look on Heroes of the Storm, like the top freaking like 3 rows of streamers, are all like
Mhm.
rank 1. So it's not like you're getting something that you can't get from another channel.
Yeah.
So that's always something I've been curious about, because like I really try, not during shows like this, but during my normal stream, to interact heavily with my community. And I try
Oh,
and
yeah.
keep people there for me. I want people to be part of the community in terms of like, want to be part of the stream in that way, not just because of a game. Like,
That's hard though.
it is really hard. Like, I'll take a 75% hit if I switch games.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've had 20 to 30 viewers, and I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna play Killing Floor." You literally just see them drop,
Yeah.
and then you'll see like 13 people stick around, and then if somebody from that game that I'm known for, which is Ghost Recon Phantoms, and for example, if Born Legacy starts streaming, one of the best players in the game, I'm done. Those viewers that I do have will rather watch Born Legacy because he's one of the best gamers in Ghost Recon over watching me as just a general streamer.
Now,
So
and because now I would guess you could classify yourself as I guess a first-person shooter kind of streamer,
yeah.
like primarily, because
Mhm.
like I identify more as a variety streamer with a heavy MOBA focus. Because
Yeah, I've noticed.
I primarily do Heroes and Smite with Devious, but like I've done like Witcher 3. I'll do Master Plan when it comes out. Like I'll do new games as they come out if they're worth playing.
Yeah.
But do you find like being focused as a do you find being pigeonholed as a first-person shooter focused streamer is like kind of hurting you at all?
I think I've never considered streaming on like we were talking about earlier. Terra's big in my community right now. I would love to stream it. You're a talker. I'm not. So I have no idea how to do this, and I don't mind doing it, but I don't know how to stream, a MOBA or RPG without being a talker like you and still be entertaining the way I usually am. So I have no problem doing it, and I would love to actually stream these games. The thing is I don't know how to basically give the best form of entertainment doing that without being as talkative as yourself.
Okay.
Well,
Go for
it is personality driven, isn't it? This
Yeah.
this media that we're in. And whilst you can have, like Rex have his what is it you call it? Your bronze goddess body or something?
Oh, my brown Adonis.
Oh, your brown Adonis. There we go. While Rex has his brown Adonis, you have your feminine wiles, and I have apparently a nice voice.
AKA breasts. You have breasts.
You can't even see them.
No,
Yes,
I mean
but the long hair tells us that you have them. Same with the painted nails.
Okay.
This is true. That is a hint. But yeah, it is very much personality driven. So how do you then engage with your audience? So do you do something fun and entertaining? Do you chat? Do you do all those? I just glanced at the chat just as Furball has great tits. Come on.
Well, I actually
Oh, yes,
respond
I
to
do.
every comment that's stated in my chat. And we were talking about this yesterday, and how it's cool when you have 9 viewers to do that. And it's cool even when you have 15 to 20 viewers to do that. But when you start going up in numbers and you get everybody talking to you at once and you get 30, 40 viewers, you literally want to kill yourself.
Yeah. And I would hope that and that's why I'm trying to build my community in that way, where if I ever do get that many people, everyone will start talking to everyone else kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how I'm gearing the community to behave.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice, sometimes I'll get questions. I'll wait 2 minutes before I answer the question just to see if somebody else will answer it for me.
Yeah.
I have some people that say, "Hey, do you have a Twitter feed?" I'll wait it out. Somebody, my core members, they all know the information. They've been here since day one. They know what's up. So I kind of build my community in that way. So that way, it's kind of like laying the groundwork for in case I ever do get that many viewers.
Yeah.
I have people who are already willing to step in and just kind of show the ropes to the new people.
Yeah. I've also gone because I've had that happen to me several times, and I've stated just put the @ sign with BKEvilChyk, and if you want to make sure I respond to you, make sure you do that. Otherwise, I may miss you and I may not be able to, talk to you.
Right.
So if you don't put that at BKEvilChyk where I see it lights up black on my screen, otherwise I might miss you. And if you are not intelligent enough to do that, then that's your bad.
Lights up black? Are you not using Better Twitch TV?
No.
You're wrong.
I don't even know what Better Twitch TV is.
Do you use Chrome?
Yeah.
Okay. Go get an extension called BTTV. Better Twitch TV. It's how, like, sometimes you'll see streamers who have a black Twitch background and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it.
Oh, well, now I know.
No,
Hi, Man Rat. Stop your troll.
What up, man? I feel bad,
troll.
actually. I forgot to put the
So Man Rat
notifiers
knows
on this page of OBS.
You forgot to put what?
I forgot to put the notifiers on this page of OBS
Oh,
for for follows and all that. So I got 6 new followers and I didn't even get the chance to thank any of them because I didn't see the names come up.
You could always go to your email and see it.
Oh, I know I can, but right now I'm trying really not to move the mouse because I don't want Skep to freak the fuck out.
And we've already had we on 6 now faults.
Yes.
Technical hitches.
It's not my fault.
It's totally your fault.
Quiet. You don't even know how the setup works. I say the words breakaway live. To you, I might as well be saying voodoo magic.
Yes, but whatever. I got nothing for that, man.
That's right. Know your place, woman. What's going on here in the chat? Unless there was a giveaway. Well, I was going to follow, but you weren't going to say thank you. I'm not going to follow. There's a giveaway for the subscribers, not a giveaway for the followers. They get enough. They get enough giveaways as it is. Do you actually wait? Let's talk about giveaways for a sec, because actually that's something I've changed my path on quite a bit since I started streaming. But how do you feel about giveaways?
I don't mind doing giveaways. I do them. I used to do them every 100 followers. I'm not that rich anymore. So my last giveaway I think was at 700 followers, and then I was like, all right guys, I'm gonna do a giveaway at 1,000. So when I hit 1,000, I'm gonna do a Ghost Recon giveaway because that's basically where my viewer base is. And because of the type of streamer I am compared to other streamers, I'm doing what I like to call a swear jar giveaway, which is basically I'm gonna give you stuff for us being vulgar.
Okay.
So I theme my giveaways, and it makes them know you more. They know Far Falcon Gaming. Vulgar, everybody has a potty mouth, so we're going to exploit that.
See, and that's the thing, I used to give away games that, when I first started streaming, I'd give them away to every 15 followers or 25 followers. And then I found more people were just creating fake accounts, or I had people just asking for when is the next giveaway, and then they'd come in, I'd tell them not now, and then they leave. So then I stopped doing giveaways, and then I kind of slowly reintroduced them back in, and now I just do them completely at random for my followers. They just get a cheap little Humble Bundle game.
Yeah, that's actually what I started enacting too, where it was they started picking up on I'd do a giveaway at 1,000 followers. So then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do a giveaway when I feel like it, and I'd sit there.
There we go. And we're back. Shut it! Shush it! Shush it! Oh. Okay.
I was talking to Quan.
Okay. That's fine. We're good. No,
but basically, I ended up doing random giveaways just because I felt like it, and I would basically tell them, shh, don't tell anybody I'm doing this. And I'd be all funny about it, but it's I would just do random giveaways because then you would know who's just there to hang out with you rather than
I always treat giveaways as a prize for somebody who is dedicated to your channel.
Yeah.
Since they take the time to tune in, you take the time to give something away.
Yeah.
But I remember I streamed 2 weeks ago, and I was just streaming my office as I was putting my new table in. I had to dismantle my old office. And I decided to do a giveaway. Then my sister sponsored a second game to give away. I don't see no sub button. I was telling where it is. Somebody show him where the... Oh, that's you. What?
I didn't do
Hookers.
You guys
anything.
were talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Hooker, seriously,
Rats-
it's a golden dragon that says sub club in the middle of the bauble. Refresh your pages. All of you, refresh your pages.
Oh my god.
God damn. I updated that shit like 20 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago, maybe. All because BK was like, yeah, I don't see it. I don't want to read.
Well, I was just trolling you because you always troll my panels, so I had to
live
troll
in
you back a little
America.
bit.
I live in
Yeah.
America. Reading's hard.
Basically. Oh, are you trying to implement my accent? It's not working very well for you, honey.
No, I can't say the word coffee.
Coffee.
Water.
Water. Yeah, you're having too much fun over there.
Oh, I love it. Devious, say coffee.
Coffee. Ah, you're so
I think he says it better than me, to be honest.
Well, yeah, because he's from, like, a classy nation. Oh, I'm sorry. Too close to home. No. Actually, no, what we're talking about earlier, though, was giveaways. Like, when I streamed my office, I decided to give away a game, and then my sister sponsored a second game to give away. So she paid for the game. And one of my mods, of all people, threw, like, an absolute bitch fit because he's like, well, I didn't get the chance to enter and blah, blah, blah. Mind you, I had the giveaway going for 2 hours, okay? And it had keyword equals, and it said what the keyword was to type in the chat channel. Like, have you ever had this problem, like, where you give enough of a time and enough chance that people, like, for people to enter and they still, like, end up bitching at you? Because stuff
Yeah.
like that?
I used to be really nice to my viewers about a lot of things. Song requests, giveaways, I would give them extra time to enter a giveaway. I've gotten to the point where I'm not going to be able to cater to everybody. If you can't sit there and be somewhere or follow basic commands, I tell you to sit there and put on what server you're on, then it's not my problem at this point. If everybody else in the chat can basically follow the guidelines that I have provided to you, like when I do giveaways, you don't even have to follow me. I'm just doing a giveaway because I want to do a giveaway. Like, I make it as simple as humanly possible. So when you sit there and start asking for more, it's like, dude, it's not my problem at this point. Screw you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, like, on that one. Like, people, I don't know why, but people seem super entitled about, like small streamers have to give away stuff or else, like, like, they feel like they kind of run your channel. It's almost like they think the inmates run the asylum kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
oh, please, it's even worse in my community. Because if
really?
they know I'm doing a giveaway and you're in TeamSpeak with me, all you have to do is go to my page and enter the giveaway. BK, are you going to do it in 5 minutes or when are you going to do the giveaway? It's like, dude, all you have to do is go on my page like everybody else does.
Yeah.
Do you think you get extra privileges because you're a Far Falcon member? No, you do not. Or don't pull the raffle until I get onto your channel to enter it. It's like I basically said that I'm going to pull the raffle in 5 minutes. So
Right.
why are you not there?
I was talking to one of my other friends yesterday, and I was saying, I'm like, if all my friends who had actually followed my channel would actually tune in, even under Heroes of the Storm, I'd actually be one of the top, like, two rows of streamers on a daily basis. Like, I would have actually been partnered already if my friends had just, like, tuned into the channel.
We had a meeting recently, concerning, community support. And one of the topics were we have so many streamers on this, in this community. So if we have how many streamers in this community, why the hell are you not just sitting your ass on their freaking Twitch page if you want to support your friends?
Right.
And they're like, oh, I've been really bad about that. And it's like, dude, all you have to do is open up a web browser. Yeah. You want to, like, basically support your community members. You want to support, somebody's stream. Hello, streamers live off of follows. Like,
Streamers
just sit your ass on that
actually, it's off
fucking thing.
concurrent viewers. Like, that's why my friends think following is enough. It's like, following helps, but even if I had 2 followers, if I had, say, 500 concurrent viewers every single day, Twitch would partner me like that. Like, they wouldn't even hesitate at 500 concurrent viewers.
Yeah.
Because followers help, but followers are not what Twitch actually looks at in terms of...
They want to see if you're actually active and people want to watch.
They want to see if you're active. They want to see if you're consistent. Amazingly enough, they actually look at your stream to see if you're entertaining.
Really?
That is like one of the most subjective criteria.
To say that I'm entertaining to you, but not entertaining to 10 other people. Yeah. That's so stupid.
Yeah, but like that's actually something that they look at as part of the criteria for partnership. Because I talked to the guy who's in charge of it when I applied the first time. Because I'm like, look, you and I both know the rules you have at the front of the page are bullshit. Mm-hmm. You know it, I know it. Let's stop jerking me around and just tell me what exactly are the criteria you're looking for in terms of a partnership. and we can go out based off that. And he's like, okay, well, in actuality, he's like, you need to have about concurrent viewership of about 125. And then we also look at how many followers you have, and then how often do you stream, and then are you entertaining? And that last one was like, that is so unbelievably subjective. I don't know how in the hell you like make that a criteria in an objective-based system. And what's funny now is like, I've already got a good-looking stream. I have a smooth-looking stream. I have a sub club now that people can donate to, and ironically enough, I'm able to give this thing away at 100 followers as opposed to 200 followers needed if I was a Twitch partner channel.
Yeah.
So my sub club actually is able to get me better prizes at a lower threshold. So I've actually, in essence, I've circumvented the entire Twitch partnered process. Now, are there restrictions to the way I do business? Yeah, in terms of like, you know, I'm held by that Twitch throttle cap that's going to go in here in about 5 hours. So I can't stream at 7 o'clock ever.
Yeah.
But beyond that, though, like, you know, that's a small minor inconvenience that I wasn't really going to do anyway anymore. So, like, I don't see the point to really a Twitch partnership now, and I've been debating back and forth for the last, like, 2 weeks if I want to do a video based on this. Like, you know, well, do you really need Twitch partnership to be successful as a streamer?
Well, whether or not you need it, well, for me, it's like, whether or not you need it, if you want it, if this is something that you want as a streamer, then, you know, go for it. But if you don't need it, you don't have to. But the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to be a partner Twitch streamer?
Well, and that's the thing.
Obviously, you can do it without it.
When you're a partnered streamer, you have a lot of things you're held to. You can't talk about certain things. You're not allowed to do certain things. And it's kind of like, well, you know, I'm a person who's very big on being... Okay, we're back. Notice how it's rebooting faster and faster every time. Like, I unplug it, I plug it.
You mastered it.
And it almost instantly comes back up now. This is getting absolutely retarded. But, no, like I was saying, though, I have a massive problem with being censored, and being a partnered streamer would actually put more constraints on me than being a non-partnered streamer would.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you know, just like with YouTube, you're not allowed to talk about your CPMs. Well, with Twitch, you're not allowed to talk about how much money you make out of your subs, or how much you do for this or that, or if you get paid by paid promotion, how much you get paid for your promotion. Like, you're not allowed to talk about, please pay your bills, Rex. We need better stream quality. Dude, I pay my bills for the best that I can, man, but you guys gotta hit that sub club button more often. Like, that's the only way this thing is gonna keep working.
Well, do any of us know any of these Twitch people? Because why don't we invite them and throw them an invite?
I know one, but
let's get them in here and have a chat.
Actually, it's funny because the guy I know was actually one of the biggest Madden streamers who found my channel based off one of my YouTube videos on how to connect two PCs for streaming setups. Mm-hmm. He came into my channel one night looking for help, and then I haven't talked to him in a little bit. I tried to reach out to him a little bit ago, but I don't know if he's what's been up with him. What's going on in the chat there? When you stream?
Those people asking questions.
Gotcha. But yeah, so that's why I can't. I don't know. I go back and forth on if, because ideally when you start off wanting to be a full-time professional streamer, being partnered is like your ultimate first priority goal.
Yeah.
But as I've been doing it more and more, it's like, you know what? Not really seeing it anymore. It's like when you find a way to circumvent the system, and you actually end up making your community better, and you can do more with less, then are you really helping yourself at that point, or are you helping just Twitch? Twitch makes enough money. Twitch made $1 billion out of their sale to Amazon. I don't care what they do now.
So what I'm getting from you is fuck the man, basically.
But that's just my attitude in general.
I mean, I told you how I felt about the topic, where it's like I told you about the spotlight thing with Ghost Recon.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. So why can't you be spotlighted on Ghost Recon?
Because I'm too vulgar. Um, I'm quite popular in the Ghost Recon streams. But I am considered one of the most vulgar, naughty streamers in Ghost Recon Phantoms. I had the community manager come into my stream and say, I love BK stream. Her stream is awesome. I love Far Falcon Gaming. They are hilarious. But for her to be spotlighted and to get support from Ghost Recon Phantoms, she would have to change who she is as a person. And if she was to do that, then she would not be enjoyable to watch. So
That's just so bizarre. Like the fact that they're not going to spotlight you just because of how you run your stream.
well, it's the cursing. The conversations that the Falcons discuss is basically sex, drugs, rock and roll all the time. Everybody's hitting on everybody. And I play a lot of music. And those are things that are big no-nos. You can't have music that's copywritten. And I think that's even a thing on Twitch anyway, but they just mute my audio. But these are things that I've had on my stream since day one, and there's things that my viewers who have been here since day one enjoy. I'm not going to take that away from my viewers to be spotlighted by a game that's dying anyway.
It's dying.
Already dead. It's dead.
Really? You think so?
Nobody plays that game anymore.
Did anyone play that game? I never even heard of it until I met you.
I mean,
No,
there was
no,
Major
it's,
Plans once upon a time. It's a great concept.
Are we back?
I think you're back.
Keep talking, I think that is the special sign language for... Well, yeah, it is actually quite a good game, isn't it? I mean, it's... Oh, ouch.
That actually hurt.
There we go.
Yeah.
God, this is going to be editing hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn.
Well,
like,
yeah,
beyond all
as
the
we was-
popping.
And that static noise. But yeah, it is a fun game, isn't it? It's very scissors, paper, stone. You've got your heavy class, you've got your sniper, sneaky class, you've got, special abilities that each class has. It is fun to play. It's kind of clunky with the cover system, but it's not a bad game. But because of the freemium kind of thing going on in it, I don't think it ever took off.
It is the pay-to-win element in the game is insane. They introduced the Infinite pack, which basically gives you all the guns in the game for $20 if you level up your characters with all these boxes and stuff. And that's what I use as a GURP streamer. But at the end of the day, what you have, especially with the NA server, is 5-star gens who have been playing the game forever, who only play together, against a bunch of new people that have no idea what they're doing. And because there's such a small community base, the matchmaking is so incredibly unfair. Where there's people that are beginners getting matched up against 4 or 5-star gens, which is just insane personally for me. It's not fun to beat people up when they don't even have the gear to fight you, or the intelligence of the game schematics to begin with. And the game's so stupid. It's cancer. I don't know why I still play it.
So why don't you try playing League of Legends? I hear that's a great game. Not toxic.
Oh God, no.
Well,
Yeah, that's not toxic at all.
not at all.
It is kind of a fun game. Yes, the balancing is idiotic. The paywall or the freemium content or the pay-to-win content is shit. It's one of those games that it could have been so much, but because of the way it's been marketed, because of the way it's been put forward, it's just...
Cancel.
Yeah, it is kinda. It is just not... I can only play like a handful of games out of it, and there's... Forgive me for saying this. I mean, I'm an experienced gamer. I like to think I'm an experienced gamer, but it offers me like 10 guns that I can get or I can buy or I can do things with, but no, I don't know what any of these guns do. The stats on them don't make any sense. Yeah, okay, bigger number equals better, but the thing is that's not how the in-game gun handles. It doesn't handle that way. I bought a gun and had recoil that pointed me towards the roof if I fired a full clip. Do you know what I mean?
That's where you gotta learn, and that's where like the level system with the 5-star gens versus noobs. Basically, these people know how to use these guns. They've been using these guns forever. They know which guns you use burst fire on. They know which guns you use semi on. They know how to aim appropriately for each of these guns. And then you have all these other people that don't. The biggest recommendation I can give anybody that plays this ridiculous game is play the beginner server, max out level 10, and then put the game down. Because it's fun until you exit the beginner server.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
that's how they cook you. That's their market. The beginner server is not pay to win. It is enjoyable. It's fun as hell. You leave that server, you want to kill yourself.
So, would you ever consider playing something like Heroes of the Storm then?
Well, I'm going to have to if I'm going to play with you at any time.
That's right. Well, that's going to bring us up to 2 o'clock, actually, and that's pretty much the end of today's stream. So...
Aww.
Yeah,
I was having fun.
I know. Well, I want to thank BKEvilChyk, though, for joining us today.
Yeah,
for the very
thanks
first
for coming.
episode. That was awesome. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me.
So you want to tell people when you stream?
I typically stream every day if I feel like it. Sometimes I have a life. But I try to stream every day. I don't have a set schedule, but typically in the mornings, and sometimes if I'm bored with life, I'll stream in the evenings as well.
Okay. And Devious, of course, can be found on my channel every day from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And
I'm a slave. He keeps me in the cellar. Call for help.
Sorry.
It's funny how Devious kind of got like just roped into becoming my co-host.
You manhandled him into this?
Well, like what happened was he came in.
We had to do this.
He came in just to say hi one time, and he ended up just catching me in the middle of a stream. And then it was like, oh, this is fun. I like having somebody to talk to. You're going to do this every day. And then I chained him to the radiator, gave him a doggy bowl full of food, and I kept him there.
You gotta teach me how to do this because I need somebody to do this with me on my stream.
You're a woman. You have a vagina. I don't know what your excuse for not being able to do it is.
I have a bunch of idiot falcons to work with. And I'm talking to all of you. I know you're there.
Well, I'm always here. You can always contact me. Just saying.
I'm not gonna bother you.
Hooker, I sit home watching Bob's Burgers. Like, God, I have nothing else to do.
Fat ass.
Thank you, Viper, by the way.
I am not
Thank you.
fat. I am festively plump.
Theoretically.
Festively. But no, thank you very much, though, for tuning in for this first episode of Button Mash. I'm thinking this is going to probably just do it once a week on, like, a Monday kind of thing.
With me? Or with other streamers, right?
With a special guest every week. Now, because I know you have a life, that's why I haven't offered you a co-host position yet.
Oh, really?
Because you do, things on your off time that aren't nerdy.
Notice he did the yet word.
I know. I feel like he's just trying to drag me in.
Well, we'll just do it like I do for all my dates on Saturday night. Before you know it, you'll be part of my life. Forever.
Theoretically.
Forever. One of us.
He's like the male me. It's scary.
But okay, guys, we're gonna wrap up today's stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. I cannot believe we played one round of one game for the entirety of today's stream.
Yeah.
We have really got to start working on that because, like, today was the launch of Heroes of the Storm. Today was the launch of Ark, and I didn't do anything.
You're a horrible individual.
Yeah.
But it was
Oh,
a
wait,
fun
did I say
chat.
that out loud?
And the beauty is, by not being a co-host, I don't have to see you next week. Oh.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, you and your constant mockery of my crashing system. Oh my god! Clayson fucking audio? We're having a chat right the fuck after this thing is done! This is bullshit!
Oh my god.
No, shit's about to go down. I might keep the stream live after this as the post-game show so you guys can actually see the conversation that's going to occur once we're done today's stream. This is fucking retarded. What is that? Like, that's 8 times in the span of an hour and a half show?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Okay, well, this has been Button Mash. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Stream got 9/11. You have no fucking idea right now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been Button Mash. We'll see you guys all tomorrow, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thank you very much, BKEvilChyk, for tuning in and for being our first guest. We always appreciate it. And we will see you next time, guys. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.